I'm going to be, on day one, I'm going to be a dictator. Who says it to you, tells you, I'm going to put you people away. I'm going to take all the journalists, I'm going to take all the gay folks, I'm going to move you all around and disappear you. If that's the country you want, you know who to vote for. If that's not the country you want, you have to make a decision. Do you see yourself, and would you ever consider being the conduit to that third party? Because I don't know if the Republican Party, as we knew it, will survive this. Because if he ever gets in again, we'll never have any more elections. There will be no more. He will stop it. And he's very clear about that. He wants to be dictator for life. Okay? So I wonder, would you ever consider, please, would you, please, consider being that person? Because I gotta tell you, I don't understand how people can say, we're with you, we're with you, we're with you, and then when you need them, they go, oh, but we're with him now. I don't understand that, and I don't understand how you find the grace not to be pissed at folks. Oh, I'm not. You know, you're mad at them, but you're not pissed at them, because if you were pissed at them, you would have given up on them, and you haven't. Well, and so, would you?
Look, Liz, I think that...
I'm begging you. Look, I'm on one knee.
Hey there, guys. Welcome to the channel. Can you guys believe the things that people, especially media people in the media, are allowed to say? And don't get me wrong, you know, I am all for free speech. I am all about freedom of the press. But here's what I'm talking about. I did a video a while back. Some nut job portrayed as a normal thinking human on MSNBC talking about a presidential doomsday book, he called it. A secret book that no one's ever heard of that holds special authoritarian powers that the president can use at his own discretion. And because of that, because of this book, Trump can't be allowed near the Oval Office. Guys, there are people out there that they turn on their TV and they see an expert or whatever and they believe this stuff. You know, it's freaking crazy. It's insane. We used to laugh at these people. We used to call them crazy, but this is modern day liberalism. And guys, it spreads like a communicable freaking mental illness, a real disease. And now, more things that people are going to believe. Whoopi Goldberg is telling her mushy brain, low IQ audience that Trump, when he's reelected, because she knows he's going to be reelected, is going to make gays disappear. And again, poor, intellectually defenseless people believe this stuff. Guys, it is absolutely horrifying. But here's the funniest thing. She's doing it in a conversation with newly lionized liberal hero Liz Cheney, who I guess the left doesn't remember, literally disavowed and made her gay sister disappear from the public view when she was first running for Congress in Wyoming. You just can't make that stuff up, man. But speaking of making stuff up, as usual, I have to ask, if Donald Trump is so incredibly bad, if he's even half of all that they've told us that he is, why do they need to make up, embellish, manufacture something new and sensational basically every single day? And how does anyone at all on the entire planet still take these people seriously? I mean, they are absolutely freaking desperate, and still people believe them.
Interesting for me is that people's faith in the country is waning. Yes. That's the thing that's pissing me off, because in fact, there's a reason Joe Biden ran the way he did. There's a reason he's running for democracy now, because that's really what's at stake.
All right, I'm not sure if you guys caught that or even remember what the hell she's talking about, but when she said there's a reason that Joe Biden ran the way he did, remember, his claim all along is that he decided to get out of his basement and run for president, do the right thing for the soul of the nation after the fake Trump narrative on the media when they said that Trump supposedly called white racists good people in the wake of the Charlottesville thing. Now, of course, anyone with a third grade reading ability and basic reasoning skills knows that that's not true. Joe Biden himself at least used to know that that's not true. But this is why Joe says that he was running. Now, Whoopi says there's a reason he ran on that, and there's a reason that he's running on democracy now. And she's right. The reason is most people have caught on to the fake and weaponized racism of the left. So they had to move on to the next fear-mongering focus group talking point, losing your democracy.
You worried that you can't pay your bill? Wait till the other guy becomes president, and you won't have to worry about it because you'll be in some camp somewhere. Because that's his promise. His promise to us is he's going to force people to do his bidding. That's what he said. I'm going to be good on day one, and I'm going to turn into this other person. So here's the deal. This is all up to you. This is all up to you. We can sit up here till we're green in the face. But this really comes down to the people. What is the country you want? Do you want the country that you kind of thought you had, where we all get to say what we think and we don't have to be afraid of being American? And believing that, yeah, there will be people who come in, and some will get in quick, and some will take a different route, but they're coming here for a reason, because they're living in a place that's not good for their families. If you're okay with that, you understand that, then fight for us to find a better way to make immigration work. Fight for that. Don't fight for keeping everybody out, because then we all have to leave.
What in the hell is Whoopi even talking about? Look what happens to people, man. Look into her eyes. She was never, ever, ever that good of an actress. She absolutely believes this nonsense. She has gone that crazy that she believes what she's saying. I can't honestly believe it, but it has happened. Trump derangement syndrome has taken its full and complete hold. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why they say don't ever get high on your own supply. And apparently the very same thing is true for dealers of propaganda. This has got to be the very, very, very top of Trump derangement syndrome. And just think about this, man. Obama deported the most people in history, and he's a hero. Biden let in more people than anyone in history. And again, he's a hero. Donald Trump talks about securing the border once and finally for all. And he's a monster that is going to force everyone to leave and force everyone who stays into a cage. I mean, just listen to liberal logic at work. You know, if the world can't come to the U.S., then we will all have to leave, is basically what Whoopi says. You know, what sense could that possibly make to a person, even to a crazy person? You know, she's literally begging people to ignore the economy. She essentially says, you know, why bother voting on the economy? The economy isn't going to matter because you're all going to be locked in a cell somewhere if Donald Trump wins. Guys, this is where we're at, and this is what we're up against. This is what we're up against, guys. That's just my take. Let me know yours in the comments and be a part of the channel's growth, guys. This is going to be an incredibly important year to get conservative voices heard. We've got to get together, we've got to stick together, and we have got to be heard together. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, share the channel. I'll see you in the next one.